Another beautiful Friday to go out and make the most of it. Sending love and blessings over to each of you. Hope you all had a fantastic week. And today we are getting into an amazing topic. This is actually a pretty deep one, and we're talking about the difference. The difference between what somebody wants and what it is they actually believe for themselves. Because here's the thing about the world that you're going to learn in today's session. So stay tuned. I'll be going over the topic. And as always, let's get a little bit of gratitude inside of chat. What is everybody grateful for coming into the day? Gratitude is one of the highest forms of emotion. The reason we do this every single day without fail, no matter what, is because you cannot be grateful and you cannot be hateful at the same time. So, grateful for God, grateful to be able to step out and fly the famous quote, you'll never know if we can fly if we never jump. Famous one. So let's go out and take the jump today. Let's get into it. So today's topic, life does not respond to what it is that we want. It responds to our identity, who it is that we believe that we are. Do we believe we're capable for making more than 10, 15, $20 an hour? That was the question I had to ask myself getting out of college. When I spent all of this money, $30,000 in debt, and I'm looking at every one of my friends, all different industries. Some people were mechanics, some people were getting into construction, some others were getting into finance. And I didn't see anybody making more than $20, $25 an hour. I'm just thinking, how did we get to a place to spend all this money and time? And yet again, there's 16, 17, 20 year olds making six figures online with e-commerce and traveling and crypto. So I knew it was possible, but I needed a blueprint. I needed a system. I needed a vehicle. And after being around mentorship and guidance for the past 10 years in this online space, I've come to learn that the ones that we see with greatness, they're nobody special. A lot of them struggled just like we did. They had weaknesses that they didn't have to, they got the chance to work on. Even for me, I was not great at public speaking. In fact, I actually got a C in public speaking in college. My videos at the beginning used to take me 25 takes just to go out and make video because it had to be perfect. I had to have all the perfect software. I had to have the camera. Until my mentor said, he said, Dylan, what is perfect to you? And I remember sitting there thinking about the answer, and I never had anything that came to mind. He said, I would rather go ahead and get something done than go wait 1 or 2 weeks to go and have something perfect. Because he said the person that gets something done is the person that's going to learn, adapt, and they're going to go put the reps in, and they're going to grow as they go. But the person that's waiting for the perfect moment to finally decide and go out and actually take action is the person that's actually going to be paralyzed by their own mindset. So I said, you know what, let me just go out and do it. And yes, I failed. Yes, I made mistakes. But every time that I went out and did it, I got better as I went. And I want to leave you guys with this. You will learn, you will get more experience in 1 hour getting out into the field, posting the content, making the connections, going to that event, than we will from 20 hours staying at home just reading a book. So I went out and I failed, and it looked messy at the beginning. No, it didn't look perfect, but we got better as we went, and that's what I'm looking for. Not I'm looking for progress. Progress is the name of the game. If we can get 1% better, the principle of Kaizen, that is the real compounding effect. So if you guys needed that nudge today, if you guys were looking for that little push, let this be that sign. We don't always, Melissa Collins, she said, we don't always have to focus just on the top level. She said so many people are locked in on the top level that they forget that all we need to do is just get to the next level. Just focus on the next level that's right above us. And every building block that we go and hit that next level over time, she's like, you guys wonder how I smacked 600,000 in 9 months? I wasn't thinking about the top. I was thinking about mastering each level, because at each level, there's lessons, there's experience, there's skills that need to be learned. So we don't need to rush the process. Every level plays its role to lead into the person that we are becoming. So we're exactly where we need to be at. And I know we're just getting started. We're building an empire, and collectively, teamwork makes the dream work. So I love you, fam. Nobody told you lately. I'm proud of you. I see your light. I see your greatness. And this is just the beginning. Remember, we can be, do, and have anything. We hold our mind, we hold it right here in our hand. It's game time. Let's go.